is a female that's soft-bodied. She's maternal. She's flat-made. She's really, really good looking. She's sound. She's just given up a little bit of bone mass and substance, a little bit of foot size to just be with those two females ahead of her today. But a really, really nice class of females. Young man's done an awesome job. I think she's got a bright future as a donor.
First place, Chase McAllister. Second place, Cameron Hardy. Third place, Tanner Rhodes. Now entering the ring, Colton Davis, Emery Simpson, Lena Zermley. I need Madeline Jodry, Etta Moore, and Tanner Rhodes to make their way to the holding arena.
Oh, another really nice set of females here in our Maintainer Heifer Show, and a female that comes to the top. The one I really like when you get on a silhouette, the wedge shape that this female has. She's very elegant and maternal in her head. She's long-necked. She's built really good in that top side of her shoulder and the blade and the way she ties into her U-neck. She comes back in, and what I meant by wedge shape is she comes back to a very nice chest that is proportional and lays into her, but wedges down to the center of her body and gives you that deep, soft, elegant female in the everything's very smooth. She just, for me, is giving up the depth of body compared to the other two ahead of her that I'm looking for today. With that being said, that's a very nice problem to have, young lady, because that's easy to fix. Feed, time, maturity, being bred, those are easy things that are fixed that just today may have got her beat, but down the road there's no structural issues there. Really, really nice class of females.
Class winner, Emery Simpson. Second place, Colton Davis. Third, Lena Zermely. Now entering the ring, Chase McAllister and Emery Simpson for the final drive maintainer.
Front feet are just, she's got feet a little bit in the front, but she's got the belly. Nice. He likes depth of body. Hard to tell when they're black. I can't see it from here and see the width on it, but you can see it here that she was just so much better. Well, and Chase's guy is pretty over the blow and clippers and stuff. That thing's quite tall. I just get on the road all the time. Make sure the bird doesn't sound. This one got I did pre-warn.
She didn't warn us though. We'll be here to this party later. We were talking and Mabel was gone. What did they say about it? That's what they say about it. Next year you might want to go down.
It's just general thought. It's hard to break down unless you know what voice to look for.
And that's how her grandma was at.
Well, it's a good thing everyone's saying nothing but good things about each other, right?
If you would put your hands together for these kids also to maintain our division. It's been an awesome set of cattle. First, second, third in those respectable classes, I thought there was a lot of depth and quality in this breed. The female that won the first class, I thought a female that just there wasn't a hole in her. She was practical, she's balanced, she's stout, she's powerful, she's good looking. She gets out and she's sound. From front to end, whether you want to go back to front, front to rear, just a smooth transition with a heifer that's square built and carries power, and the young man gets her shown very, very well. An animal that is presented very well. The female that won the next class is one that I really like, that wedge, that center body cavity. She gives you a really good, elegant look. She's very maternal in her makeup and her head and her ear set. She gets out and she reaches off of both ends. Like I said, I like the silhouette. the length of her neck. It's tight, it's maternal, and it comes down in her chest, and she goes back to that deep, beautiful wedge shape. There's some splitting hair differences between the two females that go back and forth here. Like I said, I'll take another look here, and I'll go out and get you a champion in reserve.
Grand champion, Chase McAllister. We need Cameron Hardy to enter the ring.
The female that come out of that class that was second, the young lady's bringing in here, I thought was good looking and stout and powerful. Big.
Now entering the ring, Madeline Jodry. We need Shorthorn Pluses to make their way to the makeup arena. Tanner Rhodes, Addison Smith, and Gwyneth Souter.
A nice young female to start off our Shorthorn show. A female here that I use the term freaky, and she just gives you kind of that wow look. She comes in the ring, and you just see this elegance and this moxie about her. She comes in the ring, that she's here and she presents herself. Young lady does a good job sticking her. Just a female that needs time to grow and get groceries and be fed. She's young in her show career, and it'll be interesting. I think this female could do a lot of good things for this young lady going forward.
Class winner, Madeline Jodry. Now entering the ring, Etta Moore. Second call for Tanner Rhodes, Addison Smith, and Gwyneth Souter for Shorthorn Plus. And first call for Lena Zermely and Holden Sweet.
We're stacking of deals for you.
Whenever you buy any 4 tires, you get automatically a free alignment and free install. If you add nitrogen, inflation, and road hazard insurance, you get a free Bluetooth wireless speaker. If your bill is over $1,200, you can combine the offers. You get this free 6-piece patio set. Every $500 that you spend, you get entered to win Bengals tickets. It doesn't matter how you pay. You can use a payment plan or you can pay outright. You never need an appointment here, and we have everything waiting on you.
Here in our next class, shorthorn females, and a really, really long spine, long-sided shorthorn female, one that's big boned and stout boned. She's really smooth hawked and jointed. Female, like I said, it just is long spine. With that comes, she just needs a little bit more feeding time. Drop that center portion of her body, which I think she can do come the future here. One that's good and proportional to the way her chest is designed, and she's still balanced though, even though she just needs time to feed up there in that underline. Female that's got a lot of good qualities, good wide hip and pin set. So a nice place for the second class.
Class winner, Etta Moore. Now entering the ring, Tanner Rhodes.
Young man has a very, very stout, rugged, broody cow type of a female. One I think has loads of power, loads of stoutness, loads of muscle, and one that for carrying that amount of muscle and power and stoutness, I really do believe that she is really good and smooth shouldered for having all that stoutness. I like the way that she ties in from that middle third of her body, ties in, she's smooth in that heart, and built the way she goes into that front 1/3 of her body. So a nice smooth shouldered female. It's got lots of power and stoutness, good bone, a proportional built female, a female that's really, really brute and cowy.
Class winner, Tanner Rhodes. Now entering the ring, Madeline Jodry, Etta Moore, and Tanner Rhodes for Shorthorn Purebred Final Drive.
Of cattle around round of applause. These young exhibitors are really working hard. Here, in this breed championship drive here, the young female that won the first class, I really think has a lot of cool pieces. I said that she was freaky in class, and I really believe that. She comes out and she grabs your attention. She gives you a look, just cool. Wow, I'm here. Then you get behind her, and for a female that's that young and still has so much to do, still has muscle and stoutness and power, and combines it all in a very good, elegant maternal package, and I really like that. The female that won the second class is similar to our female that won her first class. I think she's long spined. I think she's big boned. She's good looking. One that I think when you get behind her, even though she's a little bit thin, has a big wide pin on her, or a big wide hip, and as she just grows and puts on more weight, really going to have a bright future for this female. Then the female that won the last class is the female that is just rugged, stout, powerful, broody, very cowy, and I appreciate that about her. I think cows that go out, they make good donors when they have stoutness and muscle and power and just that top shape to them. So there's some differences, but I think a lot of good value in here. I'll go out and I'll get you 2 champions here in this drive, and let me go back and forth and see what I want to do.
Grand champion, Madeline Jodary. Reserve champion, Etta Moore. Now entering the ring for Shorthorn Plus, Tanner Rhodes, Gwyneth Souter, and Addison Smith. This is first call for Shorthorn Plus, Etta Moore. Final call for Shorthorn Plus, Lena Zermely and Holden Sweet.
Oh, a really nice class of Shorthorn Plus females with some differences here and there. And the female I'm going to use to win the class, I think is a big bone, big footed, really sound female. I think she's soft made. The young lady's done an awesome job presenting this female and showing her. She's very, very proportional and balanced. I like the way her chest lays into her, and she ties into maybe not just like a freaky neck, but a really, really nice, long, sleek neck that doesn't have any wrinkles or anything in it. What I really like about this female is she's that stout and powerful, but underneath her hair, she can still use some feet and stuff and go. And when they have that potential and they look like that, and they're not hog fat at this age, I think is a really, really good, awesome way to be able to present these cattle this time in their life. The female that comes next, I think, is deep-bodied in the center of that lower body cavity. I think she's good muscled and stout-built when you get behind a female that when you get down at the ground, she has soft pasterns and gets out and reaches and takes a nice step. For me, I just like to pull her down that flank a little bit more, make it a little bit deeper in that flank to be able to get with that female that was ahead of her today. But these cattle are young, and they got a long show career ahead of them. Really nice female for this young man. And the female that comes next, completely opposite of the other two. Big, stout, powerful, really long, extended neck, and I really like that. She's long-sided. She gets out and she reaches very well. I just think this female needs time to catch up with herself. She's got these big out there pieces with her long neck and all kinds of muscle and stoutness and power, and she's big-footed. It just needs to come together as she puts on weight and grows, and just a little bit smoother of a package for me with those other two females. But I won't deny that there are big-time breeding pieces with those things that you can add. I do think that this female has a lot to offer, and with hair and being fed in time, this female is going to really do well for this young lady in the future.
First place, Gwyneth Souter. Second, Tanner Rhodes. Third, Addison Smith. Now entering the ring, Lena Zermely and Holden Sweet. Last call for Etta Moore.
Nice class of short plus females, and there's some differences here. I go back and forth on two females that are just designed a little bit different. The young lady's female that I bring to the top of the class here, I think is a good stout built female. One that I just like. I like the length of her spine. I like the way she's designed and her shoulder blade and how it ties into her neck. She gives you a really nice look there, and it's balanced in her underline. I think that she has loads of volume and body, and I think that she is smooth built. I'm not gonna lie, I was going back and forth. The female that come in second, I think maybe just ever so slightly handles those rear two wheels a little bit better, or maybe just a little bit softer in her pasterns. But that was just a slight nitpick here on a female that I think does a lot of good things and does it in a very smooth, elegant package. The female that come next, I like the look this female had. I like the depth to that center body cavity. I like her cool, long neck. I like that this female has power and stoutness when you get behind her. For me, I just ever so slightly, I just like to fill her in a little bit in that forerib and that lower shoulder and the way she's designed in that shoulder and heart area. That was the difference. I went back and forth. As that female grows into that and feeds up into that, then that female is really, really nice and is going to have a very, very nice show career. So two really, really nice females that I think just had split hair differences.
Class winner, Lena Zermely. Second place, Holden Sweet. Now entering the ring, Etta Moore. First call for Scimitar, Elijah Beef, Layla Beef, Brentley Long, and Lainey Spiller.
Julian. She's gonna go back in for the final drive for her free. All right, step on it. I don't think you're on Come on, I'll give you $5. Where's
Single entry female here in our last class of our plus show, and a nice female that can withstand competition. I think one that is not just wide square hip, but I think I really like the length of her, the way she's built from hooks to pins. I think when you have a long hip from the side, that's a good cow quality. I think that correlates to having a good hind leg that gets out and flexes and flexes her hock and gets out and can reach off her hind end. You get behind her and you're not disappointed in the power. I really, really like the power and stoutness. I like that lower quarter. One that, like I said, I think's long-sided and long spine. Still is good built in her shoulder and gives you a really, really nice look. The young lady's done a very, very nice job.
Class winner, Etta Moore. Now entering the ring for the final drive Shorthorn Plus, Gwyneth Souter, Lena Zermely, and Etta Moore. call for the Simmental, Elijah Beeth, Layla Beeth, Brantley Long, and Lainey Spiller. First call for Lacey Hauser and Avery South.
Give these kids a round of applause. A really nice set of females here on our Shorthorn Plus show. A female that won the first class, I thought was a very big bone, sound, flexible, moving female that was proportional and well balanced. I thought she was practical. I thought she'd give you a nice look while still maintaining power. And a female that was pretty fault free, especially for being thin and green and still having time to go down the road here to show. The female that come out of the next class, I thought was long-sided and very smooth built. She's stout and powerful. She has that width and power down her top that I like. She maintains it all the way up through there and is good built in her heart and the way she transitions into her shoulder. It was a female that was in a tough class of 2 there and a nice female in that class. The female that won the last class was a single entry, and that didn't take away from her because I think this female's got lots of power and stoutness. I really like the style and lower quarter on this female. I like her hip, the width of her hip. Well, on the profile here, I like the length of her hip and how long it is from hooks to pins. It's a long-sided female that's flexible and still maintains herself very well throughout that length of body and the way she goes from that in that front 1/3. So they were a really nice set of females out here. I'll go ahead and get you a champion in reserve.
Grand champion, Gwyneth Souter. We need Tanner Rhodes in the ring.
Female that was second in that class, I thought was good, big-bodied, and she was good in that lower portion of their body cavity. I thought she was good-footed and good bone. Nice, square-hipped, high tail-headed. Female that had stoutness and power. Female that gives you a nice look. I'm going to go ahead and make the female that was won the second class be reserved in this breed.
Reserve champion, Lena Zermely. Now entering the ring for their Simmental, Layla Beeth, Brantley Long, Lainey Spiller, and Elijah Beeth. Final call for Lacey Hauser and Avery South. First call for Layla Beeth.
A really nice class, Simmental females. The female I'm going to use to win this class, I think, is a super stout and powerful female who does it in a soft package. I like the way she's designed in her spine, especially the way she gets out and moves. She has just that width to top, the power, the muscle that I'm looking for, but carries it very well and very elegant as she goes about the ring. She reaches off them rear two really nice. And to have that mild stoutness and power to her, she's very flat-shouldered and smooth built up in that front 1/3. A nice place to start off this class. The female that come next for me, this young man, he has her presented well and clipped well. She's a hairy, good-looking female. She has stoutness and power. I like when I get behind her, the width to her, down low at the ground, too. She has good skeletal base width. The difference I just like to see her just be a little bit softer on them rear two pasterns as she goes across the ring in order to be able to beat the female in front of her today. But she can get over that with time and relax. I think that this is a nice female for this young man going forward, one that has a bright future. The female that comes next I thought was stout and powerful. I think there's a lot of things in this female that I see in the one that I used to win this particular class, one that I think is proportional built and long-sided. I just wish she would relax in the center of her spine just a little bit as she got out on the move. Then the female that come next, super smooth, feminine, elegant female, and I really like that. I like when she cocks off them ears and head. She gives you that elegant look. She's just giving up a little bit of power to those ones ahead of her today. I just like to stouten her up from a muscle standpoint, which, like I said, we're judging these cattle early on in their lives. They got over a year of showing yet to do. So a really nice class of Simmental females.
First place, Elijah Beath. Second place, Brentlin Long. Third place, Lainey Spiller. Fourth place, Layla Beath. Now entering the ring, Lacey Hauser and Avery South. Last call for Layla Beath. First call for Lena Spiller.
Your future can begin today at Southern Hills Career and Technical Center. Serving Brown County and Bright Local School District, Southern Hills Career and Technical Center offers 13 diverse programs that equip students with essential skills for various careers. Whether you are entering the workforce or getting a jump start before furthering your education in college, at Southern Hills Career and Technical Center, you can truly go anywhere from here. To learn more, visit shctc.us or call 937-378-6131.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ron Lynch, can help. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, we can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 481 Tucker Drive in Maysville. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Nice class of semi-females here, and two females that I think are built generally the same in their overall makeup. The female that I'm going to use to win the class here, I think that she is super soft-bodied. She's soft, she's elegant, she's easy doing. She's smooth shouldered. She blends into that top side of her blade and into her U-neck and into her neck and her head very, very nicely. She's good square hipped. She's square out through that tail head and puts her leg down really nice on the ground. Female that's smooth jointed. For me, just a little bit difference. I think this female maybe just goes a little bit better off her rear too than the female that was second. I think she just flexes a little bit more, is a little bit freer and easier. That's to take nothing away from the female that I did put here second in this class. If you want to say that this female is a little bit stouter in terms of muscle and power, when you get behind these females, I will listen to that and agree all day. I do think they're both soft-middled and soft-sided. They do have that general same makeup to their silhouette. I like the smoothness. I love the power in this female. Like I said, I just would like her just to relax ever so slightly on them rear two pasterns and them hind wheels as she goes around the ring.
First place, Lacey Hauser. Second place, Avery South. Now entering the ring, Layla B.
Well, I think something just startled this female right here for this young man. He's doing a very good job. A stout, powerful, long-sided female that's long-hipped. I really like when you get behind this female, the turn to that top and the way it's built into that top side of her upper body cavity. I do think that cattle need to be big body. With that being said, that's not just low. I don't want ones that are built, and I say church top, peaked, topped, and A-frame. I want them to be built up high and have substance and volume to them and also down low. So I think a female that has stoutness and power, like I said, and length of spine. Young man did a really good job there. Just wanted to get her out. She was out here by herself. But yeah, a stout, powerful female that was good, sound, and flexible. Young man did a good job there getting things handled. So we'll get him back out here a little bit later to see how she stacks up against other competition.
Class winner, Layla B. Now entering the ring, Lana Spiller. Laney Spiller. Percentage Simmental, Kenley Klein, Presley McQueen, and Tatum South, please be making your way to the ring.
Another single entry class, but a female that I really, really like in her maternal makeup. I think this female looks excellent out on the move. I like the way she carries her spine, the way she gets around and reaches off her front end. She's a big-footed, big-boned female that is very smooth and good jointed. She puts down her rear legs really, really soft and flexible. She goes around the ring. And like I said, looks really, really good out here on the move, walking around. I think a female that, like I said about the young man's heifer before, can withstand other competition. She's long-sided. She gives you a really, really good look, and she still gives you power and stoutness when you get behind her. Young lady does a good job getting her stuck. Really nice female here in the single entry class.
Class winner, Lainey Spiller. Now entering the ring, Lainey Spiller.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Are you ready to jumpstart your future? At Brown and Claremont Adult Career Campuses, you can train for a brand new career in just weeks, not years. We've got hands-on programs in welding, LPN, medical assisting, nursing assistant, firefighter, EMT, and coming soon, paramedic and HVAC. With campuses in Georgetown, Bethel, Mount Orab, and West Union, opportunity is closer than you think. Call 937-378-5444 or hit us up online at bccareer.org. Your future starts now.
Another single entry female here, and a very soft-made, broody, cowy female. One that's the easy doing kind that I sure do appreciate. And when you sit here and you analyze this female, and she may not give you like this tricked out, flashed out look when you get off the profile in that front third, but she is still long necked and it's built proportional and balanced to her body. I think it goes with her. I really like the broody cowiness. I love the soundness. She's really, really sound. She's big-footed. She's stout-boned. With that, she's good in her joints and her makeup. You get behind her, and she's wide-hipped and wide-pinned. And these are the type here that can really go on to produce things and help your cow herd. I think that's a very good, functional, stout-built, sound female.
Class winner, Lainey Spiller. Now entering the ring, Elijah Beath, Lacey Hauser, Layla Beath, Lainey Spiller, and Lainey Spiller. Last call for Percentage Simmental, Kenley Klein, and Presley McQueen. Second call for Tatum South, and first call for Elijah Beath.
A really nice set of cattle here in our Simmental show. If you would give these kids a round of applause. Deep in numbers, deep in quality, different types and kinds. I think it's been an impressive drive. The female that wins the first class here is a stout, powerful young female with a bright future. I think that female is just long-sided and has a lot of muscle and stoutness at that early age in her life, but carries it in a very good package. She's structurally built very, very well. She's soft at the ground. I really do like how her hock is designed, and it's soft and it's flexible. She has a soft pastern. Everything's built proportional. I like cattle, and I keep saying that are built proportional. I don't want to see ones that are too high flanked or too deep chested. I like them to fit their body, be proportional, practical. But I mean, she has some out there things that I do appreciate going forward, and her muscle would be one of them. I do think that is impressive how that female is built. The female that wins the next class, I think, is a soft-sided, soft-made female. Maybe she is long-sided as the younger calf that won the class in front of her. No, but I think this is an elegant, easy-doing kind of female. I think she's good in proportional bone. I think is appropriate with her body work and her size. She's good in that center portion of her body. She's deep-sided. Female that is she not maybe big muscled, but she has enough for me to go with the way she's built. And the young lady does a very good job getting her shown. Then we come to the young man whose female comes next, and she's long-hipped, long-sided, maybe not as deep as the one and behind her, but she's got lots of muscle and power and potential. A female that I think is clean-necked. It might be a little bit shorter, but it's very, very clean-made. One that having that muscle and power, sometimes they can get a little piecey on you, and she does not. She does it in a very smooth package. She's good-footed and good bone. Young man does a good job. You're recovering well after class, my man. Good job. Then the female that comes next is a big-haired, good-looking, long-sided female. I thought she was really, really sound and elegant. I thought she reached off her rear end very, very well and looked very, very good in motion. I think she's long-hipped. I think she has a bright future. She gets bred up and a little bit softer in that center body cavity. I do think that here, getting closer to calving and stuff like that in the future, she's going to be a very, very nice cow for this young lady. And then the female that wins our last class here, I made the first comment that maybe she's not flashy, but I'm okay with that because she's stout and powerful and square and muscular. And with doing that, she's soft-made, she's sound, she does it very, even though she's not a tricked-out neck, it's still elegant, it's still female. Ones like that I think do go on to produce pretty well. I've had some phenomenal donors that are built a lot like this female. So there's some differences of opinion, and I will go out here, give them a second look, and I'll get you a grand in reserve.
That guy came from Atlanta. Moved here from Alabama and bought those two much with him.
Grand champion Simmental, Laney Spiller. Reserve champion Elijah Beath.
Yeah, she had people. Well, I know, but she was
Now entering the ring, Percentage Simmental, Kinley Klein, and Presley McQueen. Final call for Tatum South.
October 11th. You think so? I don't know what time the viewing's supposed to happen yet, but I'll let you know. It might be just me and you. I might be there for the whole thing. I may be there just to set you up. All you gotta do is hit record on this camera, and that's it. Okay. All right, I appreciate it. Yep. I'll see you.
Well, it's a really nice way to start off our percentage semi-female show, and I think both of these are high-quality females. Female I used to win the class, I just like at all angles. Whether you get a three-quarter view, you're from behind her, you're in front of her. She's super, super sound and flexible, feminine built. With that being said, she still has lower core.
Lainey Spiller. Lainey Spiller. First call for Presley McQueen, AOB.
Single entry.
Winner, Tatum South. Now entering the ring, Elijah B. Second call for Presley McQueen, AOB. First call for Cross Bloods,